Americans, listen to this message now before it gets deleted. They told you land of the free, home of the brave. They built this empire on the backs of slaves. They wrote the Constitution with ink and lies, while they counted black men as 3/5 of a life. This ain't a conspiracy, this is documented fact. You wanna know the truth, then sit down and listen back.
Open your eyes, they don't want you to see. Open your ears, they don't want you to hear. Open your mouth, they'll call you the enemy, but silence is the weapon they use to keep you here.
Listen to this message now before it gets deleted. They buried every truth that they never wanted repeated. From the founding of this nation to the blood on today's ground, they weaponized your freedom while they kept you looking down. Listen
to this now.
They will silence every voice that dares to tell you how.
So listen to this message now before it gets deleted.
This is a warning,
and it will not be defeated.
Let's start from the beginning. 1776, they signed a declaration. It was built on politics. All men are created equal, except the ones in chains. While Jefferson wrote freedom, he was running slave estates. They massacred the natives, stole the land, erased the name. Manifest destiny was genocide dressed up in God's name. The Trail of Tears wasn't history, it was a calculated plan to wipe a people off the earth and claim dominion of the land. Fast forward to Jim Crow, legal terror in the South. They lynched a man for looking wrong and no one opened their mouth. COINTELPRO came after. They assassinated kings, MLK, Fred Hampton. Anybody who had wings, the FBI had files on every leader who stood tall. They didn't just surveil them, they engineered they fall. Tuskegee wasn't science, it was torture wearing a coat. They watched black men die of syphilis and they took notes. Wake up, they did it then, and they'll do it again. The enemy don't always wear a uniform. Sometimes it's a pen, sometimes it's a law, sometimes it's a vote, sometimes it's the silence of the people while the neighbor chose.
Open your eyes, they don't want you to see. Open your ears, they don't want you to hear. Open your mouth, they'll call you the enemy, but silence is the weapon they use to keep you here.
Listen to this message now before it gets deleted. They buried every truth that they never wanted repeated. From the founding of this nation to the blood on today's ground, they weaponized your freedom while they kept you looking down. Listen
to this now.
They will silence every voice that dares to tell you how.
So listen to this message now before it gets deleted.
This is a warning,
and it will not be defeated.
Let's talk about the wars they started on a lie. They sent your sons to Vietnam to let your children die. The Gulf of Tonkin never happened, they admitted it themselves, but 60,000 names got carved into memorial shelves. Iraq, no weapons of mass destruction. They knew Colin Powell stood before the world, the intel wasn't true. 1 million people dead in the desert far away, and the contractors got rich, they do it to this day. Let's talk about the pills,
the opioid machine.
Purdue Pharma flooded towns
while the FDA looked clean.
They knew those pills were killing, they approved the paperwork, then criminalized addiction once the poverty went berserk. Flint, Michigan had poison lead running through the pipes. The government knew for months and months and wouldn't fix the rights. They looked at poor black children drinking water full of lead and chose political cover over keeping children fed. The prison system isn't justice,
it's a business built on you.
13th Amendment kept the slavery.
Go read it, it's still true.
Mass incarceration wasn't accidental, it was designed. Strip the vote from millions and keep certain people blind. Healthcare's a commodity, they'll let you die for debt. Education's a trap door, loading students in the net. They tax your labor, fund their wars, and leave your roads to break. Then tell you pull yourself apart every time you wait.
It's your warning.
Write it on the wall.
It's
lead.
Hey, this earth power, not your need. It's your warning.
From the dust to the day,
It's your warning.
don't let them take it away.
It's your warning. I know you're scared to shed it.
I know they'll call it hate,
I know they'll say I'm radical,
too angry,
too angry, too late.
but every single lyric in this song is documented truth. Pull up the receipts, or find the evidence, it's right there for you. They deleted pages from the history you were taught in school. They redlined the neighborhoods and called it poverty.